This video does not contain spoilers for what's to come in the season, and like always, I have not looked at the spoilers before making this video. Please be respectful. Some of us want to watch the season without being spoiled, so shut it. 4 competitive episodes of season 18 have passed, and that means it's time to predict who's going to win the season based on what we have seen so far. If you've seen any of my previous videos like this, you probably know why we're doing this after 4 episodes, so you can skip the explanation in the next part of the video. But if you're new here, I'll explain. But before I do that, I just want to mention that if you want to hear my thoughts on each episode of Season 18, you can become a member of the channel and watch exclusive reviews of the said episodes. You can also see videos like this one at least a day earlier, and I want to thank all the people who have joined the channel so far. So, why 4 episodes? Well, on one hand, Drag Race has established that every single winner of regular and most All-Star seasons has won their first challenge in the first 4 episodes they competed in. Episode 1 winners are Raja, Sharon, Bianca, Violet, Jada, and Simone. Episode 2, Evie, Willow, Sasha Colby, and Nymphia. Episode 3 winners are Bibi, Tyra, Bob, and Anya, while Episode 4 winners are Sasha Velour and Aquaria. Jinx Monsoon is the only exception here, as she won her first Maxi Challenge in Episode 5. But up to that point, she had a pretty strong track record and was the second best in 2 challenges prior to her win. Another consistency with the winners is that none of them were up for elimination in the first 4 episodes of the show, and most of them never placed below the safe placement. The only exceptions for the second thing are Bibi and Violet, who both placed low once in those first 4 episodes. On the other hand, the first couple of episodes are instrumental for TV shows' viewership. Drag Race's most viewed episodes are the premiere, a couple of episodes after it, and the finale, with an odd episode also getting a lot of viewers depending on when it airs or who's the judge. But as a rule, the show needs to set up the winner of the season in the beginning of the season for those viewers that will drop the season after a couple of episodes and then will return to watch the finale. So from the season 18 cast, which is amazing by the way, I'm really enjoying them, we're going to be looking at the queens' track records and predicting the winner based on the edit they have received so far. We will divide the queens into 4 categories: definitely not winning, not winning, maybe not winning, and contenders for the crown. In the first category, we have, obviously, the queens that have already been eliminated or that have been in the bottom 2. In the not winning category, we're putting the queens that have left no impact on the competition: Vita Dion, Sierra Mist, Darlene Mitchell, Discord Adams, Mia Star, and Mikey Meeks. Next, maybe not winning, is for the queens that are liked by the judges, meaning the production, but they have not been given that illustrious winner edit. Here, I put Juicy Love Dion. Juicy seemingly was cast as that specific tiny Latin drag queen that the show can use whenever they need to eliminate someone, but unlike all previous queens from this archetype, like Kenya Michaels and especially Georgia, Juicy is actually likable. She might even go as far as having an Adore Delano-esque story this season with the way these first 4 episodes have gone, but since her archetype falls under that gimmick casting choice, I don't think she's winning the season. Lastly, the contenders for the crown. I want to talk about Vita first because she has the potential to win, but after making one of the best, if not the best, unconventional material looks in episode 1 and still not being given a win, we can kind of assess that the production is not high on her. They should have simply had her win episode 1, have Mandy and Kenya lip sync, the 2 of them would have killed it, and then Rue could have just done a double Shantae. I think it really only comes down to Jane Don't and Nini Coco, and between these 2, I'm leaning more towards Jane Don't. Nini is excellent, of course, but we haven't really seen her be funny. On the other hand, Jane can sew, design, write, perform, sing, act, and do comedy. And we've never had a plus-size winner of a regular season, and you know Drag Race always chases these first time ever, oh look how inclusive we are headlines. I would say Jane's only con is that her style is maybe a little too campy, but the judges seem to enjoy it so far, so no problem there. Truly, the only way Jane Don't does not win the season is if, I don't know, she gets injured on the way to the finale and has to be taken out of the competition. And that's it, that's the video. I cannot wait to see all of your, oh you just read the spoilers comments, or comments of people predicting very specific things without having any rhyme or reason behind it, so exposing that they themselves, in fact, have read spoilers. But justice for Mandy Mango. Thank you for watching.